Sunday is Christmas Day. So on Saturday, we've got 11 football games. The best 5 on Saturday are, number 1, the Eagles against the Dallas Cowboys. Game is in Dallas. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts has a sprained shoulder. He likely will not play, which means we're probably going to get to see Gardner Minshew, the Eagles backup, play. And I have always said that Gardner Minshew would win on a really good football team. And maybe we're finally going to figure out if that is actually true. It's a big rivalry game, an AFC or an NFC East battle. I can't wait, man. Both teams have already made the playoffs. They've clinched that, but the division is not sealed yet. And there's real animosity between Philly and Dallas. And these two teams, I can imagine it's going to be a hard-fought game in spite of it, even though there are 2 playoff teams. So I'm excited, man. This is also the other best game of the weekend. Thursday night's awesome. This game on Saturday, Eagles, Cowboys. I just want to watch Gardner Minshew beat Dallas. That would be so fun to see. Giants, Vikings is really fun. The Giants are trying to make the playoffs. They're currently the number 6 seed in the NFC. They've got to win at Minnesota. That's not an easy thing to do. But the Vikings are coming off of a massive win, the biggest comeback in NFL history. It's a big emotional win. And historically, teams coming off a big emotional win end up being flat the next week as a result. So we'll see if the Vikings bring their A game. The Giants are no slouch. The Giants are fighting hard to make the playoffs. And what's cool about the Giants, it would be really interesting if all 4 teams from the NFC East made the playoffs. How crazy would that be? I don't know if that's even mathematically possible, because I know they play each other at the end of the year, but I'm rooting for that if that's even possible. Washington plays the 49ers, another NFC East team. Washington is currently the number 7 seed. They are outmatched in this game, I think. The 49ers are awesome. They're probably a Super Bowl contender. The fun storyline here is that 49ers quarterback, rookie 7th round pick quarterback, Brock Purdy, is making his 3rd ever NFL start. He's 2-0 as an NFL starter, almost 3-0. He played most of the game in his first game against Miami. So can he win his 4th game in a row? I think he can, and I'm really interested to see what goes down between Washington and San Francisco. Losing would open the door for the Detroit Lions to snatch potentially that number 7 seed in the NFC. And let's talk about that because the Lions play Carolina. Both teams need to win. Detroit is a better team, in my opinion. I think Detroit is a much better team than Carolina. Currently, Detroit is just outside of the NFL playoffs. Carolina's 5-9, 1 game behind Tampa in the NFC South. These 2 teams, Detroit and Carolina, are both fighting for their lives to try to make a playoff push. And it's just a compelling game, man. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really hard fought, really interesting. I'm excited for it. The Bills and Bears play each other. Buffalo is a way better team than Chicago, but it's Justin Fields against Josh Allen, 2 dynamic quarterbacks. That's going to be fun, even though Buffalo probably wins easily. Anytime you get to watch 2 great quarterbacks, just enjoy it. And I think it's similar to watching Jalen Hurts play Justin Fields last week. The Justin Fields show is just fun. It's 2 quarterbacks who can run, who can make plays, who can escape sacks, and oh my gosh, I can't recommend enough. Anytime you get to watch Justin Fields, you should take up the opportunity and hope you really, really enjoy it. There are 3 games on Christmas Day. Packers-Dolphins is 1. Miami lost 3 in a row. They need to win here. After losing 3 in a row, Miami's 8-6. They're trying to stay in the playoff picture. They started 8-3. That's massive for them. So Packers-Dolphins is really interesting. Another storyline, I love watching Christian Watson, the Packers' young rookie receiver, 2nd-round pick, really come alive. He's been so awesome recently. The 2 awful games on Christmas Day, and games I would argue you shouldn't even worth watching. I'm taking Christmas Day off. I'm going to watch Packers-Dolphins for fun. It's not a day I want to work, and watching Tampa play Arizona sounds like a lot of work. Watching the Broncos play the Rams, that's a more interesting game. We'll talk about that in a moment, but Tampa, Arizona, it's 2 teams with losing records. Tampa's trying to stay first in the NFC South. The game only matters if, really, the only thing that matters in this football game is the outcome. Does Tampa win or not? Because they're trying to win their division, and every game matters for them. But it's an awful football game. I don't care. I don't want to watch Colt McCoy play this gimpy Tom Brady football team with no offensive line. Then the Broncos play the Rams. Both teams are 4-10. 4-10. You want to watch that on Christmas Day or hang out with your family? Your family must suck if you want to watch Broncos Rams. I mean, my gosh. The only interesting thing going on in this football game for the Rams, or really for either team, is Rams quarterback Baker Mayfield. And I think that's going to be fun. I'm really I like this interesting storyline. Hopefully the resurgence of Baker Mayfield. This first game was awesome against the Raiders. Game number 2, Monday Night Football against the Packers, was not quite as awesome. The offensive line is a massive, massive problem for the LA Rams. I'll watch it probably Monday, but I'm not skipping family time to watch this game live. Like, no way. Well, Monday Night Football is going to be awesome. It's Chargers Colts. The Chargers are 8-6. They are currently the number 6 seed in the AFC. Really, I just want to see Justin Herbert make the playoffs, man. I am heavily rooting for LA here, and I want to see the 8-6 LA Chargers make it in, and I think they're dark horse Super Bowl contenders. Honestly, I think LA is going to go 9-6 this weekend. They've got potential to finish up as high as 11-6, which would be so cool. I am rooting heavily for the LA Chargers.